T-shirtpatch.com presents Return to Thunder Road.
Welcome, race fans. Let's meet the drivers. Jordan McAvoy in the 422. Chad Puderbaugh in the number 20. Dane Lloyd in the number 9. Swede Melgaard in the number 15 car. Davin Markham in the number 43. Jim Revis in the number 57. Christopher Hill in the 5H. Brent Beavers in the number 27. Timothy Manchester in the number 44. David Beatty in the number 16B. Caleb Curtis in the number 32. Brian Ezell in the number 45. James Beavers in the number 37. We have 13 cars on the grid today. Number 1 position is Jordan McAvoy. Starting second today is Chad Puderbaugh. In third position is Dane Lloyd. In the fourth position is Swede Melgaard in the number 15. Davin Markham in the 43 starts fifth today. Jim Revis starts sixth. Christopher Hill seventh. Brent Beavers eighth. Timothy Manchester starts ninth. David Beatty in the 16B starts in the 10th position. Caleb Curtis in the number 32 starts in the 11th position. Brian Ezell starts in the 12th position, and James Beavers lines up the back of the field in the 13th position. Lining up 2x2 as per the radio instructions. The starters taking a look at them. They're packed pretty tightly 2x2. That's pretty orderly for these boys. We got a little bit of action going on in the front between Jordan and Chad. Alright, looks like they're starting to take it seriously now. Expecting a green flag. He's got it in the air. Will he wave it? We got a green flag and this race is underway. Everybody looking for a spot to get by. On the first lap, it's critical to get a good position early in this race. Jordan McAvoy leading the way. Dane Lloyd in second. Third is a toss-up. Now it's a 43. Davin Markham. First we've got Jordan McAvoy, Dane Lloyd, Davin Markham, Swede Melgaard in the 5th position. Now it's Jim Revis. Chad Puderbaugh in the 6th position, Brent Beavers 7th, Christopher Hill's in 8th place, Timothy Manchester's in 9th, Caleb Curtis has made it up to 10th place, James Beavers up to 11th, David Beatty's in 12th, and Brian Ezell is rounding out the pack in 13th place. Dane's taking a really close look at the inside of Jordan there. Not on his bumper, but definitely filling up that mirror, if there is one. And of course there is. cars seem to be settling out to a rather orderly file. Brent Beavers and Chad Puderbauer are working on that position. Looks like Brent's gonna settle down a little. Maybe not. The view's always better up front's what I hear. Davin's trying to get to the front. But Dane Lloyd would like to be there as well. Meanwhile, Jordan McAvoy just keeps hitting his spots, making his pace. These guys have raced together for a long time. They know what to expect from one another. Dane racing him clean, but staying right with him. And coming up behind those two, we've got another pair going at it. The number 57 of Jim Revis and the number 43 of Davin Markham. You see our worm cam there. On lap 11, Jordan McAvoy likes it up front. Says he thinks he'll stay there. Of course, he's got a bunch of other guys right behind him who would like to change his mind for him. Davin Markham's got a scrapbook of podium finishes. He's going to have to work to get on this one. Timothy Manchester coming around the outside of James Beavers. James Beavers having no part of it, coming back in on the inside. We'll try it again. Chad Puderbauer on the number 20. Riding in clean air right now. He'd rather be up close to the front, dirty air, but this will get him there. David Beatty in the 16B hasn't been able to put it together tonight. A little bit of contact. We are under yellow. Jim Revis is scored as in the first position. Jordan McAvoy second, Davin Markham third, Dane Lloyd fourth, Swede Melgaard fifth to round out the top five. On lap 17, our scorekeepers are checking their numbers. letting the drivers know via radio where they should be through their spotter. Our pack has found its way back together again. Looking for a green flag anytime. And they got a green flag. We're underway. The pace vehicle pulls off the track. And chaos resumes. Davin Markham found his way up to the front of this one. Let's see if Jim Revis will let him hang on to it. Oh, Swede Milgaard and Jim Revis get into it. Jordan McAvoy, Brent Beavers, Caleb Curtis, David Beatty, Brian Ezel all involved. That'll bring out a yellow flag. A pretty significant change of order though before that flag came out. Jordan McAvoy has to be pretty unhappy about that. Our cars scrambling back around to the order they remember or what they're being told. Hopefully what they're being told is probably better than the memory. On lap 21. Brian Ezel in the pits. David Beatty taking a position there at the back of the pack. Davin Markham, Jim Revis, Swede Melgard, and Dane Lloyd. First two rows. James Beavers in the 5th position rounds out the top 5. We're looking for a green flag, waiting for the pace vehicle to exit the track. Maybe it'll be this time around. He has it in the air. Will he throw it? We are underway. Davin Markham, Swede Melgard, Jim Revis, Dane Lloyd, and Brent Beavers in that order. The top 5. Jim and Swede are not giving Davin any room at all. Cars dancing around like sewing machine needles. We have some great camera views today. Davin is pulling a little bit out from the other cars behind him. Swedes stand pretty close behind. Jim and Dane probably have something up their sleeve for the last few laps. James Beavers, Timothy Manchester, Chad Peterbow all fighting for that position. Oh, and we have a yellow flag. Brian Ezel coming back out on the track. This is no doubt going to bring out a green-white checkered finish, as we'll be under caution through lap 30. This was a scheduled 30-lap event. We'll go until at least lap 33 now. Davin Markham still our leader, with a 15 car of Swede Melgaard in second place now. Jim Revis is in third, Dane Lloyd in fourth, and still in fifth place is James Beavers. Waiting for the pace car to go off the track and the flagman to turn them loose. The cars are all properly aligned now. They should receive the green flag this time around. Pace truck should dive in. And we are underway for the finish of our race. Davin Markham out front. Jim Revis moving in on the bottom of Swede Melgaard, trying to pick up that second position. Swede hanging on at the top. A little bit more speed up there, less distance on the bottom. As we come around for the last lap, everybody's fighting for position. Mid-pack is extremely busy. It's going to be Davin Markham, Jim Revis, Dane Lloyd, Swede Melgaard, and Jordan McAvoy to round out the top five. Sixth place is James Beavers, Caleb Curtis in seventh, Timothy Manchester in eighth, David Beatty in the ninth position, Chad Peterbow in the 10th position, Brent Beavers 11th, Christopher Hill in the 12th position, and Brian Ezel in the 13th position. The 43 machine, Davin Markham, is getting ready for the podium picture. Jim Revis taking his place, and Dane Lloyd. Subscribe today to Blue Groove Racing on YouTube.com and never miss a lap of action.